What's up, guys, and welcome to the Horridon Raid Guide 25-man point of view, as well as my Fire Mage point of view. I am currently playing Frost, but I did Fire for this video. All the abilities will be scrolling above my head, as always, and let's get right into it. For this fight, you're going to need a couple of tanks. You're going to need, you can actually use 2 or 3 in 25-man, depending on how you feel about it. Typically, use 2. Typically, how the tanks work is one tank will tank the boss while the other tank tanks the ads, and then you switch at each door after each door. That way you get up to a certain amount of stacks. It seems to be pretty under control that way, and that's really the easiest way to do it. Healers, you're going to want to bring 5 to 6 healers. There is some damage that will come out. Most of it is avoidable, okay? So if your raid's intelligent, you can get away with bringing one less healer, maybe bring an extra DPS, but if you have people who tend to be slow to get out of things, or slow on other things, it might be safe just to bring 6 just in case. This fight is actually really cool. It doesn't favor ranged or melee really. It does favor cleave and multi-dot. So like warlocks are really good on this fight. Fire mages seem to be pretty good. Death knights really good, like frost death knights. Anything with a big cleave or with dots are very beneficial in this fight. And the reason is this fight is a very do this, move on, do this, move on. It's very sequential, okay? What you need to do here in this fight is you need to make sure that you're tanking the boss parallel to the door that you're working on, okay? So when I say that, the reason that you do that is because he does a frontal and a reverse cone of damage, and you don't want to get hit by that. So what you need to do is it will actually randomly charge on somebody. You need to have that player just run out, well, so everyone else can stay standing next to the boss. That way they can DPS the boss, and then when the ads come out of the door, they can DPS the ads. The biggest thing, simplest rotation to tell you for this fight is this. Ads are priority, then you kill the boss, okay? There's 4 doors in this room. What you're going to do is each door is going to start spawning ads, 1 door at a time. It will spawn ad after ad after ad. Pretty much how every single door works is you're going to take, there's going to be ads that you tank, there's going to be things that you need to dispel, there's going to be things that you need to not stand in, and there's going to be things that you need to interrupt. This pretty much goes for every platform, okay? There's going to be certain spells you want to interrupt. In normal mode, it's not essential, and then there's also going to be dispels that need to go out during each phase, and then there's also something that you can stand in. So the first one you get like sand traps, the second one is poison bombs, the third one is frost bombs, and the fourth one is lightning totems. Just don't get hit by that avoidable damage. That's the biggest thing, is it will attach your healers very quickly. You will get pretty much 3-shot. If you stand in it for more than like 3 seconds, you're screwed. Okay, so don't tick off your raid leader. Make sure that you're just keeping an eye out. The biggest thing in this fight is, again, kill the ads, kill the ads, kill the ads. You just kill little ads until a Dinomancer spawns. Once the Dinomancer spawns, you nuke him down to 50%. Once he's at 50% or below, there will be an orb of control that comes out. You have a assigned person click the orb of control. It slams Horridon into, it'll channel into Horridon. He'll slam into the door, closing the door, clean up the ads, move to the next platform, rinse and repeat. This is literally the entire phase. You're going to do this for all 4 doors, okay? So you're just tank swapping, keeping him so that his cone doesn't come out. If you do get charged on you, try to go to where the tanks are. That way the dinosaur doesn't move all over the place. Not the whole raid group has to move. It's only one person losing their DPS, not 24. But that's the biggest thing. Okay, that's the easiest way to handle it. The other thing that you need to understand is after you kill the 4th door, for each door that's killed, the boss will take a 50% extra damage stack. So at the end of the fight, he'll have 200% increased damage taken. He will then spawn another ad, a lot bigger of an ad, very quick to nuke down. Here's the deal, is the longer that you keep this other ad up, the more and more damage it will put out. So you do want to kill it, however you don't need to absolutely nuke it, okay? In normal mode you can get away with it, but what you need to understand is that once this last big ad is down, after you kill all the doors, there's another big ad that comes out. What you need to do is keep that ad maybe at like 10%, nuke on the boss, nuke on the boss, nuke on the boss. Once you have to do like a tank swap or something, then maybe kill him, okay? The reason I say that is because after you kill this ad, Horridon will become enraged and he will smack your tanks extremely hard, so you need to start cycling cooldowns on your tanks. It's more of a survive thing by your tanks at that point. If your tanks are fine with it, they've got all their cooldowns, you think you can nuke them in time, go for it, but I'm going to tell you it gets harder, okay? This is typically where most groups will pop Heroism. The reason being is because of the fact that you do have that 200% 10% damage increase taken, and then once that other ad is down, you can really melt him rather quickly, okay? But like I said, guys, overall view of the fight, tanks swap on each door, swap once you kill the big ad, and then just swap off the boss when your cooldowns are off cooldown till the end of the fight. Make sure that one of the tanks is tanking the ads if you're not tanking the boss during the door phases. DPS, kill ads, then kill boss, kill ads, then kill boss. Dinomancer, #1 priority. Okay. Also make sure that you're interrupting when need be. Healers, make sure that you're healing, dispelling, make sure that people aren't standing in things. That's really all you need to do for this fight. Is it's very, very sequential. Once you get down the first platform, you're going to notice a pattern throughout every platform, and that's the biggest thing. That's when you're really going to get this fight. This fight's going to click for your group, and once you can figure that out, guys, there's no problem with this boss. You can do that one. So I hope you like this one, and as always, see you in the next one.